Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Black Eyes with me, Alpha Omega, and the Turan Empire. So in the previous episode, we have ended off at the moment of creation of our first division of the Kalkan-Tumene type. Let's actually rename that, or rename those divisions to this, just so that, for the sake of brevity. So we'll have the first Kalkan-Tumene, and we'll have the second Kalkan-Tumene, or it's too many, more like that pronunciation. I haven't practiced my Turkish pronunciation in a while, so I apologize for slight mispronunciation. We need to equip them with the cavalry tank destroyers that we have been working on for quite some time now. I think they should be on their way already. You will need 25 per division, so we need 50 there, and we had like, I think 30 constructed, I'm not sure. The supply situation here is not great, but it's also not really bad. 32.5, yeah, they should receive it. It's a little bit further away from the railway, but we'll see. Apart from that, the situation is getting critical everywhere else. Actually, let me start with that. Germany has been pushed, and yeah, they're gonna cut through this line here, making this area basically an encirclement. Though I have a feeling they might actually... No, there's no passage here. So these divisions that in that moment will be encircled and eventually destroyed. There's a really bad situation also here. Now they would need to cut all the way to Mykolaiv, but it feels like that's not that far away from happening. At that point there's going to be another encirclement happening over here. And in the Spain-France front there is no activity currently. However, the Japanese have advanced in Yemen. There's one last territory that they need to take from here, which is good. And at that point, I do truly wonder what they're gonna do, because they are currently at war with everyone else in the vicinity. They haven't been able to make any advance along this island. Actually, it feels like they have been pushed back. Yeah, because I think they held these parts of the river, so they might even be pushed back here. They certainly haven't made any advances in here. Let me check if I can see the number of the ships, at least a little bit. No, I can't see anything. What about... They have about 550 military factories and about 1,000 civilian factories, while Japan has about 250 civilian and about 350 military. Alright, the beast has awoken, and they got about 50 dockyards, and you got 75, yeah. USA is starting to show its full might. Alright, let's just demand of that. Oh, hello! They started attacking us here, so we're winning in this area. Quite handsome, actually. There really isn't any pressure, but we are losing in this area. And by losing, I mean we are under a significant amount of pressure. Let me just move like this, because this area, it has a bunker, which is great, and it's a mountain, which is also great, but it's very exposed, so we need more units there. Actually, it would even make sense to send one of these divisions there if we wanted to, but eventually those were supposed to be reinforced with more divisions, but considering we have really not been doing good on the manpower, yeah, not much else that I can say there. Alright, the only thing here is, yeah, this one is not bad. It's kind of interesting that divisions are not that strong. Base value is 76. This is less than we have. But the German well, actually, this is a Hungarian division, the one that's defending. And I'm not gonna be able to pronounce this. It's yellow something. I cannot pronounce Hungarian. Yellow Hastali? Hungarian is one of the languages where I never really properly learned to read it. And you guys are doing good. Yeah, divisions are not better than ours at this point. We are able to field better and, you know, stronger equipped. We're waiting for you. I really want to test the attack here. Someone mentioned that in the recruit and deploy you can see what's on their way. Yeah, but you cannot see. I couldn't even showing me. Alright, but the situation with... I feel like the manpower situation has actually improved. Okay, so we are 21 out of 50 delivering right now. Yeah, it'll be there in time. That's gonna be fine. Alright. Improved blood transfusion, does that boost? No, I think that one doesn't boost our manpower at all. It's just about the chance to... Yes, division recovery time. Polio vaccinations so far ahead. Base stability. Fine, we're not really doing bad when it comes to oil, I feel. Well, actually, let's get advanced over refinery output. It cannot hurt. By implementing high efficiency distillation and hydrocracking techniques, we will maximize fuel extraction from crude oil. These advancements will allow for a greater fuel yield, reducing some supply shortages and ensuring long-term energy security in the face of wartime demands. Alright, you guys are holding very well. The only one who isn't is these guys. And even here it seems a little bit iffy. Like, what the hell? We're doing really good. Why on earth would you think that we're gonna lose this one? Yeah. Infiltration, assault, defend. And then you guys get any skills that we could spend our... Nope. But they're getting better, you know? They are actually getting really better. They have better skills and everything. Yeah, alright. Our defenses are holding everywhere. Kinda happy about that. I feel proud of my troops. So, you have been cut in half. Actually, you weren't. Did you manage to plug in the hole? Yeah, they were able to repel them. Interesting. Well, one last ditch effort actually made it happen. I'm still surprised at how many of these garrison divisions the AI is using. The Jaeger divisions... They're extremely weak. They should be overran by... But I mean, the garrison equipment isn't cheap. Relatively cheap, so... I guess I see the logic behind it, but... The divisions when defeated are pretty much immediately encircled. Can you please continue? 8 hours. Alright, we'll be fine. Now, the additional division, they should be able to hold this relatively well. Nice, nice, nice. That's what we wanted to see. Yeah, really? Nice, nice. We even broke their attack. I really like this. Our, you know, with a proper border and when we focus on defense, our army is able to stand against both the Americans and the Soviets. Granted, you know, they have other priorities, But in the beginning, I thought that they were just gonna steamroll over us when I saw those tanks and everything. So happy that we actually managed to hold up a line like this. And I even believe that we might see it a little bit better. It's taking forever, but I cannot. You know, if I pull them to a supply hub, they would get almost immediate. But at that point, it would be much worse. All right, this is getting critical though. Let me send some reinforcements just in case. Yeah, they will throw in more units, I feel. So you guys are gonna reinforce the other places while this... Yeah, but fair enough. Fair enough. How are we doing in air? I haven't checked that yet. Alright, they stopped their bombing activities here. They're absolutely just tearing us to pieces over there. We are repairing, trying to do our best. What are these factories? Yeah, they're in Istanbul. Anything else that we might want? Some soon. Where's some soon? Because repairing anything... Yeah, that one doesn't make sense. These two factories in Ankara might be... Wait. Like so. I wish the AI stopped prioritizing, because these ones we just cannot do. There's nothing we can do there. Alright. Producing quite a decent amount of Panzerschrecks now. Focke-Wulf Mark II is getting better production numbers. You know, we even started producing some of the white anti-tanks, and because we have so many Bosdoans and there's so little fighting in them against our elite units, we are actually okay with that. The United States of America stands against fascism. As the land of the free, the United States of America considers itself the natural enemy of fascism in all its forms across the world. With the aggression of the German regime, they are at present the greatest enemy of the world, built on the liberal principles of the United States of America and the principles they adhere to. With this in mind, and the approval of the American Congress, Franklin Delano Roosevelt has issued a warning to the German Reich. Unless the German Reich capitulates and reverses political course, the United States of America will bring all their industrial and military might against them. We will not allow the German Reich to divert the progress of history. I feel like this one should have popped up 5 years ago, maybe? No, that's not fair, but about 3 years, maybe 4 years ago. America is such a precarious... Oh god. Yeah, look at how this is crumbling. America is in such a precarious situation right now. I really wouldn't want to be an American at this point. And granted, I would never want to be an American, but, you know, with the whole Trump situation and everything, it's so sad, because it's feeding up to this idea that the anti-Western forces have with the criticism of the current, let's call it world order, which kind of omits the fact that United States, despite all of the horrible things that they've done, and, you know, granted, every superpower have ever done, every superpower has always done a massive amount of terrible things. The United States has been the single sole guarantor of the prosperity of the world, for the better or worse. They didn't always do the right thing, and in many cases they've done the wrong thing, but they were the ones who basically allowed the current system from which, and I'm not afraid to say that, the entire world benefits. So it's kind of a shame that because of us, you know, because of the current situation, people forget that. Alright, now I see what you're doing. And I just hope that the situation will eventually normalize, because any kind of massive shift in geopolitics would just make everything worse. And I cannot imagine a system based on, for example, Chinese communist regime, you know, trying to guarantee anything anywhere around the world. We've already seen that that doesn't work, not to mention that their economy is not great. Alright, so what the hell? Oh yeah, this is getting serious. They're throwing in more and more stuff. So guys, change of plans. We need to boost this as much as possible. This is not working. Come on, get in there. More units. Can we spare anyone from anywhere? Not really. Could potentially spare one unit over here, but it's not gonna be enough. Just as I was speaking about how well we're doing, this happens. And we're getting under a tremendous amount of pressure. Come on, reinforce! Or we will lose this one. And I mean, if we do, we just have to... Okay, we reinforce, but we'll have to pull out if we cannot hold it. Because all of these, we would have to probably go back to holding this. But that one is, again, encirclable from 3 areas. And it doesn't have the river benefit either, which is actually helping us quite significantly here. Five days, 17 hours, 18 days, 15 days, 15 days. So, guys will most likely be able to still reinforce it. And when these 3 units are fully rested, when they arrive, they should be able to hold it. It's just gonna be one hell of a job. But yeah, if they take Sirt, we have no other choice but to push back. Or push back, retreat back, you know. Huh. Really? I'm not entirely sure this is a great idea, but... Let's see. Well... I'll try to protect them, we'll see how that's gonna go. Because we're winning in the other areas, but I don't want to see them break apart our defenses. Alright, so you finally got your cavalry tanks. You didn't get any, but that is fair enough, because we haven't produced any. No, more are coming. But yeah, with that... I believe you guys might actually be able to... Yeah, because the heart attack... Piercing 19. Really? Just 19? Did you get the... You got the armored core. I thought that it would be higher. But it depends on what kind of armor they have. I mean, we are definitely gonna test them out once they are fully reinforced. Do we have any 50 days? Well, that is quite a long period of time. Not much we can do. We don't have more capacity to produce them. I don't know, but we're getting already to 3. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get to at least 4 per week, which is a decent amount. I think that could be enough to keep up 2 divisions and maybe even more afloat. So let's watch this. That's gonna be quite a fun thing to see. Divisions are very well rested. You're also going to support that. Yeah, they are more than capable of pushing that. And they cannot be pierced. Africa division, alright. More units are getting in there. Okay, Mountain Infantry 3 has been researched. And that's a good one. We know that's a good one. What else could we do to help you guys? the mechanized advanced headquarters company is not... the combat engineers, that helps just with attack. Okay, let's get the engineering company free. That helps with entrenchment. Even if 1% is gonna help us. Alright, now it's starting to look really bad again, because there's more divisions in here. So let me just throw in more units. We really need to hold this. We're doing a massive amount of damage to them. It's not like they are getting this free. And based on tactics, we might even be seen as winning this. Come on, guys, reinforce. Because I really don't want to lose this area. We've sacrificed quite a lot to get it. I would be happy with pushing you out of there, which would stop that attack, meaning we actually gained a little bit of a hold. Just need more divisions to hold this. Come on. I know you can get there in time. Come on, I know they're breaking as well. We just need more units. Come on. Don't give it. Don't give in. So how's it look here? Oh, okay, now they've been cut through. So there is a pocket here. Have you... no, you're still holding here. This one is it? Yeah, there's a pocket forming over here. And they're being pushed here. Beginning of the end. Alright, so they pushed out one unit and they stopped reinforcing. But there's something... oh, they reinforced. We pushed out that one unit, but they stopped attacking, and that means we could hold it. Alright, come on. We have more units there now. Don't make us break. They should be breaking much faster than we are, but I feel like that might not be the case. Which is bizarre, because based on the defensive terrain and everything, we should have been very much okay here. Do we still have time to reinforce again? 10 days. 10 days. I think we could potentially... no, 2 days, 16 hours. We could potentially still... which one is this one? 126. Yeah, that one is at full strength and we're really not losing a lot of its organization. Yeah, we might just lose Sirt. I mean, we're not gonna give up. Let's just keep pushing. Did you guys receive any of them? Yes, you're starting to get them. Nice. Six hours, 5 hours. So there are like 2 divisions marching there. We need to delay them for 24 hours. And we have the power to do that. I'm not entirely sure. But hey, we're gonna try. There really isn't anything else that we can do. So otherwise we're losing this area anyway, so why not just try? I don't think one division is gonna change anything, really. No, Franco though, I mean, what the hell do I know? We'll see. We'll see. But, you know, we exchanged something for something. Even if that's something that we gain, it sucks. Alright, so they are now under attack. Let's see some. Yeah, if we see some of them breaking. Come on, game. I don't ask for much. This really is not. Two days and 17 hours. I have a feeling we won't be able to hold this. We have a air assembled band here that we're gonna lose in case of an attack. I'm kinda okay with delaying them here. 2 days, but I'm not sure we can do it for long enough. It would most likely be a smart move to actually retreat. Well... Hold on. 2 days... 3 days... Well, we shall see. We shall see. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode here. Let us have a look at the casualties and other stats that you guys like to watch. So, we have lost 214,000 men, 105,000 of that to UK, 56k to Soviet Union, 45,000 to United States, a little under 8,000 to mandatory Palestine. When it comes to Americans, we are on the list 30,000. So the casualties are not even 3-2 for them, but not United Kingdom. Alright, 112,000. So we killed more Brits than they killed of us. Nice, at least something. That sounds horrible, I know. We're still not even on the list of Soviet Union. And when it comes to the casualties on the ground, we have lost 23,000 infantry equipment, almost, well, a little over 34,000 field uniforms, almost 1,200 pieces of light artillery, 4,000 horse transports, 1,500 cavalry equipment, 3,300 support equipment, 2,800 recon equipment, almost 4,000 mortars, almost 3,000 radios, 3,661 machine guns, 1,156 light vehicles, 1,037 light anti-tank guns, 903 anti-air units, 1,510 handheld anti-tank equipment. This is not something. 16 transport trucks. Again, we're not using them much. 902 pieces of desert warfare equipment, 440 armored cars, and 312 mountain artillery pieces, and 5,045 mountain warfare equipment. When it comes to the enemy, there was 17,513 infantry equipment and almost 4,000 assault equipment. There was almost 4,000 machine guns and 3,632 mortars, 2,223 recon equipment, almost 350 infantry tanks, almost 32,000 field uniforms, 4,000 support equipment, 3,351 horse transports, almost 600 heavy anti-air guns, 1,866 light vehicles, almost 4,000 radios, 2,082 handheld anti-tanks, almost 400 armored cars, 1,742 cavalry equipment, 718 light artillery, 533 infantry guns, almost 3,000 transport trucks, 400 medium anti-tank guns, 560 motorcycles, 132 heavy artillery pieces, 512 medium artillery pieces, 491 light anti-tank, 602 anti-air guns, 353 heavy transport trucks, 844 mechanized equipment, 127 mechanized machine gun support, 121 mechanized mortar support, 96 mechanized anti-tanks, 96 mechanized anti-air, 158 medium tanks, 11 heavy tanks, 74 artillery tractors, 12 armored recovery vehicles, 36 tankettes, 27 white self-propelled anti-airs, almost 200 light tanks, 3 light cavalry tanks, 2 cavalry tank destroyers, 539 desert warfare equipment pieces, 11 medium self-propelled. I guess this is artillery? I guess the picture is unclear. Oh yeah, self-propelled artillery, 6 medium tank destroyers, 249 mountain artillery, almost 1500 amphibious warfare equipment, 182 cavalry tanks, 80 cavalry CS tanks, 10 amphibious mechanized, 3 amphibious heavy tanks, 3 amphibious infantry tanks, 876 mountain warfare equipment, 10 light tank destroyers, and 3 rocket artillery. Oh god, where did that one come from? But yeah, I mean, all things considered, I will never say that our army has fought poorly. We have destroyed so much equipment that even though we're taking a little bit more casualties in manpower than we're dealing with, the sheer amount of destruction that we have wrought on the enemy is way beyond what we should be able to do. Just the amount of tanks, you know, and everything, that's crazy, man. And I'm really happy and proud of our army. So let's just hope that we can save Sirt. I think that if these units actually get there now in time, they will be able to get it. But it will really depend on whether or not they will get there in time. So we shall see. Anyway, see you in the next one.